nibavuga ireme ry'uburezi ujye uhita wumva Happy Kids School. Happy Kids School ifite abarimu b'inzobere batanga amasomo mu cyiciro cy'amashuri y'incuke ariyo nursery school cyangwa se gardienne, tutibagiwe na creche ndetse n'amashuri abanza ariyo primary school. Mu cyiciro cy'amashuri y'incuke ariyo nursery school cyangwa se gardienne tubafitiye amashuri yose uko ariyo baby class, middle class na top class. Mu mashuri abanza cyangwa se primary school tubafitiye kuva mu mwaka wa mbere kugeza mu mwaka wa gatandatu. Nuzana umwana wawe muri Happy Kids School uza muzanye amaboko meza y'abarezi b'inzobere muri uyu mwuga. Iri shuri riherereye hari Gahanga iruhande rw'isoko ukase ku muhanda werekeza kuri cricket neza imbere y'urusengero rwa ADP. Kushaka ibindi bisobanuro wahamagara kuri izi nimero zikurikira: 0788 30 66 83 cyangwa 0788 45 96 32. Zana umwana wawe ku ishuri ry'icyerekezo cy'ikinyagihumbi.
Thank you. My name is Isa Dive, and I am here to introduce our science in real life. So I may give the speech to my colleague.
Thank you. My name is Rwanda. I study at Happy Kids at Gahanga branch.
So what we are going to introduce, about light and shadow. So first, we may ask ourselves, what is light? Light is the form of energy that help us to see objects.
Or it is the form of energy that stimulates the sense of sight.
So, and also light have their sources. So we have natural sources and
artificial sources.
So natural source they are sources which were created by God,
while artificial sources, those are sources which were created by man or human.
For example, we have like sunlight, erupting volcanoes, fireflies, and etc.
For example, for artificial sources, we have torches, candles, and the electric bulbs.
So we have the types of bodies which are luminous and non-luminous bodies. So luminous bodies they are sources which produce its own light,
while non-luminous bodies, those are sources which does not produce its own light.
For example, for the luminous body, we have like sun, we have stars, and also we have the eruptive volcanoes. But also, some may say that also moon, it is in luminous bodies, but it is wrong. Moon reflects light from the sun.
Examples of non-luminous bodies, we have moon, planets, and planet.
So even about light, even we can show how light travels. The material needed, we have like candle and and we have the matching box. So we may take this one. So as you see here, first light travels in the whole direction, and also second, light travels in a straight line, and the third, the observer who is seeing the light, he cannot see light applying, so that he may apply the sight.
An experiment, we have like a straight object where an observer can see the light when it is straight.
And also, secondly, we may have another object to show that the observer cannot see the light. We may apply here, and then you see that the observer cannot see the light applying there. So also we have in light have rays and beams. So rays
Those are is the path of light. Is the path taken by light.
So while beams they are the groups of rays. So the types of rays we have converging beams. Types of beams. We have converging beam,
Parallel beams.
and diverging beam. And so we also have the importance of light. It helps us to get photography.
It helps in lightning.
It helps also in photosynthesis. So we may finish about the light. So we may go on shadow.
Shadow is an image formed when light is blocked on an opaque object.
So now, and also we have the types of shadow. We have umbral shadow and penumbral shadow.
Umbral shadow, that is the shadow which allows little light, which have little light.
And also penumbral shadow, it is the shadow which allow all light, which does not allow all light. So we may have you see this wood. It is an example of opaque objects, and we know that opaque objects are objects which does not allow all light to pass through. We may have a torch, can switch it on, then I apply the light here. You see that there is no light applying there when I'm switching on in here. No light is applying there. So, secondly, we have the transparent object. Transparent objects, they are objects which allow all light to pass through. I can get a glass. This glass, it is in an example of transparent object. I may get the torch and then here. You see, this object, this glass, is allowing all light to pass through clearly. And also,
thirdly, we have translucent objects. Those are objects which allow little light to pass through them. For example, like a paper and a torch. When we switch it on, it can allow little light to pass through them.
We may continue about shadow. Shadow, it is an image formed when the light is broken. So, here we have an opaque object. This it is an example of opaque object. And you know that opaque objects, they are objects which does not allow all light to pass through. But when we talk about shadow, if we switch on the light, you see here there is a shadow, but also the light is applying there. So the light formed there behind, it is what we call shadow.